Manny, the other day you talked about, you said you put a 10% chance of fighting Canelo in September. Now tonight in the ring when Max asked you, you said absolutely you would fight him. So is it 10% or is it absolutely that you're going to fight him?
Okay, 10% is a lot. But seriously, I'm ready. I want to fight May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. You know, I'm ready 100%. I give him a lot, options. Look, my situation and Canelo's situation right now, I give him a lot of percent. I think nobody have more percent. Maybe like everybody has like 5%. Of course he is my priority.
Do you feel like, have you been a hair follicle test that came out? Do you believe that he didn't cheat, that it was a contaminated meat? And are you over that, or do you still think he was cheating and took PEDs intentionally?
I think what we should do, Kev, is since the Nevada Commission did their investigation, we're not really privy to all those. We know he did a hair follicle test. We know he's tested many times since his 2 positive tests. But anything else would be speculation on our part. I mean, Abel,
no, absolutely.
Tom, he has been very adamant about this, and it's not you've been outspoken in any about your opinion. So I think it's fair to ask you, what do you believe? Other people said what they believe, and now that this fight is over and that fight is out there for you, do you feel he cheated, or would you fight him given that?
Of course I believe. Of course I want. My job is very small. I'm a fighter. Of course I'm ready.
To go, Kevin, to go that 10% question, that's when reporters were asking him, he's trying to fight Vanes, and they're saying, well, what percentage chance are you going to give to fight Canelo? He's focused 100% on Vanes on Saturday, so naturally he's going to say, that's his priority. Look, the rematch with Canelo is the biggest fight in the sport of boxing. Both of them made career high paydays. We set the record for the 3rd highest gate in Las Vegas. That's the type of rematch. Some rematches go downhill. This is the type of rematch, as you hit on, with Canelo's positive test. Gennady was very outspoken, but he felt disrespected. He was the one that, because of Canelo's test, now all of a sudden his whole situation changed. And most likely, the odds were against him fighting May 5, and that would have been a disaster for him. So that's why he was frustrated. He was very edgy. It was during the middle of training camp, and he was outspoken. But you saw Canelo's reaction to some of Gennady's comments, and that whole promotion hit a fevered pitch. People, after it looked like the fight wasn't happening, people were still buying tickets. The MGM was calling me and saying, instead of refunds, people are still buying tickets. So, the ticket sales were on pace to break the number that we did on the first fight. Pay-per-views, interest, HBO said it was a much higher interest level than the first fight. And we think if that fight happens, it's not a guarantee, but if that fight happens, it'll be a much bigger fight even than the second fight, especially if Canelo decides to fight in the second fight, like Abel said.